Alright, welcome to my High Stakes Club pack gameplay and review. So first of all, the pack does cost real money. No V-Bucks for this one, and it cannot be gifted. It's $14.99. So that may sound like a lot, but when you compare it to, say, the last Laugh bundle here, this one is $29.99. And you don't even get as much stuff. Now this one does include 1,000 V-Bucks, but other than that, this one is very, very expensive. So for what you get, it's definitely worth $14.99 right off the rip, but it just depends obviously if you're gonna like the content that you receive. So you get 3 skins, 3 back blings, 3 pickaxes, and 3 wraps. Like I said, it's probably the most jam-packed bundle we've ever had. And if you couple in the fact that every single pickaxe in the pack is reactive, it's definitely worth it in my opinion. So let's go ahead and buy this and I'll show you why it's worth $14.99 in-game. Okay, so for me, with tax, it was $16.04, so a little bit more than $14.99. Stupid tax. But here's all the rewards. Like I said, 3 different skins, Joni, Lucian, and then Helsie. So Joni the Red, the original, was a crew pack skin. Now we've had some remakes of crew pack skins before. So the original Joni, I don't know, I wasn't really that excited about her. She does have a bit of customization. You can turn her blue. You can take her mask on and off, you can take her glasses on and off, and you can take the hairpins on and off too. But overall, her design remained pretty much the same. So in that regard, I think this brand new one, Joni the Scarlet, looks way, way better. In fact, it reminds me of Rue. The only drawback is you can't take her hat off. So you can turn her into the black tie apparel or Joni the Scarlet, which is bright red, and you can take her mask on or off. And that's the customization for all 3 of the brand new skins. Mask on or off, black or formal. So this one, in my opinion, the new skin trumps the original crew pack. Now next up is Lucian West, and he was an item shop skin. So his customization was simply mask on or mask off. Now I like this skin. Unfortunately, not a lot of people did. The hair was a bit crazy, in my opinion. But once again, I think this formal Lucian West looks a lot better. They got rid of the long mullet-like hairdo. And again, we can turn him into black tie, which looks extremely clean in my opinion. And you can take the mask on or off. So definitely a step up from the original item shop skin as well. And then lastly, we've got a Battle Pass skin. This is from Chapter 4 Season 1's Battle Pass. Now, a lot of people don't like when they remake Battle Pass skins, but they did. Now, 9 out of 10 times, the original Battle Pass skin is better, and rightfully so. It was a Battle Pass skin. They always have tons of customization. So let's see, what did Helsie look like? She's got 3 different styles. First one is just called Helsie. Second one is the green style. Thought that one was pretty sick. And then the Club President one, I wasn't really a fan of this one. Kind of reminds me of a golf member. But then, of course, you had the super level styles if you made it that high. So a little bit more customization. So 3 different styles, each pretty unique. Now, how does she compare to the current one? Well, I don't know. I do like this one, but is it better than the original Battle Pass one? I don't know. You guys will have to let me know in the comments. I like this black tie style, though. That looks really good. And in fact, if I'm being honest, I would run this over the Battle Pass one. And of course, you can add the mask if you want. So, yeah, I don't know. I think I like the color schemes better on the new one, but it's hard to top a Battle Pass skin, that's for sure. Now, of course, that's not accounting for all their accessories because the new pack has some insane stuff, including some amazing wraps. But I'm not going to compare all those to the original. I just wanted to let you know that we've got a reskin of a Battle Pass skin, a reskin of a crew pack skin, and a reskin of an item shop skin. That's the first time they've ever done all 3 in one pack before. That's crazy. Okay, so here's Joni, and right away you can notice that the hat is pretty large. So that is quite the drawback that you can't get rid of it, but I guess it does give a little bit of character to her. The red looks really, really good, and I think I mentioned this in my item shop review, but it reminds me of the Rue skin. Now let's take a look at her back bling real quick. I'm not a big fan of capes, but this is a special cape. This is more of the one-sided cape, and I think the Foundation had one of these as well, so it doesn't really cover the entire character because it's only technically one side. And I much prefer this to a normal looking cape. So when we aim down sights, you can see the hat does take up a large chunk of the screen, but the wrap looks really cool. No reactivity on the wrap though. Now sadly you can't see her face because the hat is so big. This reminds me of something and I'm blanking. This overall whole character. I think maybe it's Carmen Sandiego. Let me just Google that real quick. Yep, that's it. That is 100% it. So there was a game called Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego? And I used to play that all the time, and that's what this reminds me of. She had a red trench coat with a black undershirt and an all-red hat, but the hat looked like this. If this hat was red, I would say this is Carmen Sandiego 100%. So, I don't know, it just gives me flashbacks to my childhood playing Carmen Sandiego. So how about the pickaxe? Obviously, pickaxes in this set are a selling point because they're all reactive. Look at the size of this Cloud Strife Buster Sword. This thing is huge, especially when you withdraw it. It takes up half the screen on the top. That's crazy. Look how large that is. So it's a two-handed swing, which is nice. Very heavy-duty sound effect. You got a little bit of a contrail, but it's not red. I thought it would be this bright red, but it's kind of a mixture of gold. Now, I imagine when it's reactive, it may produce a red contrail. We'll see. Here's the splash. So it does do a slashing splash. That's a unique thing. And it's got a little bit of black in there as well. Let's take a look from the front real quick. Okay, so the underside of the hat is red. I didn't notice that. And you can see the red glasses on the top. I love the look of the red in the sun. It's just so much more vibrant. Here's what it looks like in the dark. It's hard to see anything there. Kind of dull. Nothing is animated. A little bit of glow from the glasses, but not really that much. Let's find that reactivity. We're going to hit the weak spot. There's one. Let's see if it stays the whole time or if it just goes away. Okay, so sadly it does go away. So let's see if it gives you a unique contrail on the first hit. No, that looks about the same. Here's the second one. Let's see, it goes up just a little more. How about the third one? Go to the fourth. Fifth. Sixth. That might be full. So it's much more noticeable in the dark, so watch this. There's one. There's two. There's three. There's four. There's five. I think it only goes up to 5, to be honest. So there it is. Yeah, it doesn't change the contrail, though. So it lasts for a good bit, and then it slowly dwindles back down. A reactivity that anyone can achieve. You're obviously going to be farming and using your pickaxe a lot, especially in builds. So a nice reactivity. So we're going to switch to her black tie, as well as her mask. Now the best part about Joni is that even though her back bling and her pickaxe do not have additional styles, they still go with both styles for the skin, because they're both black and red. So that's a huge plus for Miss Joni. So aim down sights wise, it's not really much different. You still got the red there, you still got the black hat, you can see a little bit of the mask, but not much. So most of the black tie apparel is on the front, which you're not really going to see. But like I said, everything still flows magnificently. The wrap even still looks good. The back bling, the pickaxe, it's all amazing. So Joni, in my opinion, is the best part of this pack. Even with that giant hat, which I don't like, it's still amazing. Okay, let's check out Formal Lucian West here. So right away, you'll notice the colors are a bit less bright. You've got that weird, almost cream-colored outfit, and then a lot of gold and a little bit of maroon. So again, I think I much prefer this one over the item shop variant of Lucian West. But at the same time, there's not a lot going on here. Let's take a look from the front real quick. It's just a very formal-looking skin, as the name implies. Kind of reminds me of a prince from a Disney movie. Now, I'm definitely not a fan of these types of pickaxes, but it is reactive. Let's take a look at it first. It's got a nice black and gold contrail. I do like its back bling as well. It definitely suits the pickaxe. It's a lot of gold and some daggers in there as well. It's got a pretty nice and unique run animation. You can see he holds it out. But of course, when you sprint, it goes away. The gold on his boots gives a nice complement to the character color scheme. I like that. How about when we aim down sights? Much cleaner than Joni, that's for sure. So the wrap looks pretty solid as well. There's supposed to be a little bit of maroon on there, but I don't really see it. I bet it'll look way nicer on the wrap skin, which I'll show at the end. I don't really see the maroon on there, especially for the shotgun. Let's check the splash on the pickaxe too. Here we go, probably black and red. No, can't really see. It's a gold and black splash. Nothing really special there. And once again, the reactivity is based on hitting weak spots, just like all of these. So we'll let the walls build a minute. Okay, here we go. I think it creeps up the blade again, but I can't really recall. Here's one. Okay, illuminated red. It's 2. The second part illuminates red. 3. The main diamond type thing illuminates red. Ooh, that looks nice. Okay, that is pretty sick. And yes, this one does change the contrail. Why didn't Joni's do this? That's what I'm talking about. That's real clean. You can see it fade away as well. And here I was dogging on this pickaxe. That may be the best reactivity out of all of them. Here we go again. 1, just barely. 2, little bit better. 3, little bit louder now. That's the song that comes to mind. There's 4. Here's 5. And then the full reactivity. Look at that. That's incredible. And the fact that it changes, now watch, it'll dwindle down, and the contrail will fade back to black and gold. That is so cool! Joni, what are you doing? Where's your pickaxe contrail? So surprisingly, the pickaxe is the best part about this one. Okay, how about the black tie and mask on? So, just like Joni, the back bling and the pickaxe still match the secondary style of the skin. That's amazing news. There's no selectable styles for either of those, but it still flows quite nicely. So I'm always a sucker for the darker jet black stealth styles. So this one looks a little better to me, but that first formal one wasn't bad at all. And you throw in the mask, which you'll never see from your perspective, and it does flow quite nicely. Black and gold, plus a little bit of maroon on there, very, very clean. And I think the wrap matches much better with this secondary style. That looks really good, flows quite nicely. And of course, we saw what the pickaxe does. Amazing. So the black tie one wins for the Lucian West. I do love this one way better. Black and gold, a little bit of maroon, beautiful. How about the third and final skin, Miss Huntress Helsie? So this is the brightest looking one, and I do love this color scheme. She's got a little bit of a beret on, which is not as bad as that giant sombrero type hat that Joni had, but it still gives the character a little flavor. So in the locker, I was worried that her wrap was going to look the worst, but look at this. That actually looks really good with her. I think all 3 of these wraps are very clean. Not a bad aim down sight. She does have a little bit of weird hair on the left. Let's take a look from the front. Well, now it would be on the right. Isn't that a little strange how those 2 little strands just stick out? I love this color scheme. The dark navy blue, a little bit of bright pink in there. Very, very cool. And like I said, it just matches flawlessly with this wrap. Back bling is nothing really special. It's a circular one, so it's not that obstructive. How about the pickaxe? Oh, that's beautiful as well. Matches really nicely, at least with this first style. I'm sure this is going to have a blue and purple contrail, but let's see. Okay, it's more so blue. Definitely a 2-handed heavy-duty pickaxe. Looks perfect, though. That's great. Nice splash. That's the best splash out of all 3 we've seen so far. Almost a blue explosion there. Now, I can't recall how this one's reactive, so we're going to find out. Obviously, it lights up, but I can't remember what colors. Beautiful contrail in the dark. That looks sensational. Didn't look that good in the daylight, that's for sure. Let's see what it does with the reactivity. Here's 1. Okay, 2. 3. Looks like we might go up to 5. Here's 4. And then 5th one. Ah, the middle star, okay. How about the contrail? Does that change? I think it did. I think it was much brighter. We'll just confirm that in the dark here. So here's the normal contrail. Again, beautiful blue and purple combo there. Let's get this all the way up. Gotta go to 5 to make it fully reactive. Look at that. Oh yeah, much brighter. So we'll keep swinging until it dwindles down and we'll see if we notice the difference. Okay, yeah. So definitely noticeable. And it's extremely bright. I love it. That's cool. It's not even fully reactive. Beautiful. These pickaxes are incredible. And as you saw, you could even put it away and pull it back out, and it would still maintain the reactivity until it faded away. Very nice. So how about black tie and mask on? This is the one I thought I would love the most. Check that out. Once again, back bling and pickaxe still flow. Maybe not as good as the first style with this skin, but enough to make a pretty clean combo. Same thing for the wrap. I think the wrap looks way better on the first one, but because of the little highlights in her hair, I think it still goes quite nicely. Again, not as good as the first style, but pretty nice. Just an amazing skin. There's the mask as well. Good stuff. I'm impressed with all three of these, to be honest. So my overall thoughts and opinions on this, the pickaxes, all of them are absolutely brilliant. All reactive, all phenomenal, all easy to trigger the reactivity. The wraps, all three amazing as well. I love that the back bling and the pickaxes fit all the skin styles that we get. That rarely happens. When a skin has multiple styles, usually the accessories don't flow with some of them. But in this case, all three of the skins, regardless of your style, goes great with your accessories. That's amazing. Now, if I had to rate these skins, it's tough because I think all three of these trump their original counterparts. So if you missed out on the Battle Pass Helsie, if you missed out on the Joni crew, or if you never bought the Lucian item shop, you're going to want to buy this bundle. They're all three better than their original. Now, let's say you own some of these already, then it's a tougher call because you never really want to replace an original unless it's a lot better. Are these a lot better than the original? Not necessarily, but they're definitely better. So if you don't own any of these three skins, this is a must-buy pack. If you own some of them already, it's a little more complicated. If you have the money to spend, it's worth it. If not, then I wouldn't be that much inclined to purchase it. But just using these skins in-game, I really feel that these are a step above all three original ones. If they all had just a little bit more customization, such as taking the hat off of Joni or taking the hat off of Helsie, I think this would be one of, if not the best bundles we've ever had for that price. So there you go. That's all there is to it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. A like is always appreciated. And don't forget to use my Support-A-Creator Code, which is tabortime.